Do Amish communities allow women to actively work, or do they restrict work to the men and have the women home doing housework, cooking, cleaning, looking after the kids, etc.? So in my Amish community, generally the husband earned the paycheck, but it wasn't because the women weren't allowed to work. Some of them had small businesses from home, even though they were stay-at-home moms, they were raising kids, cooking, cleaning, taking care of the garden, all that stuff. They had a small business on the side that they also did a little bit of extra work to make a little bit of extra money while their husband was out working all day. And then their husband have to come home and take care of the animals and the farm and all that stuff. You know, everybody stays busy all day long. It's not like the woman works harder than the man or the man works harder than the woman. They both have an equal share usually, and they work as a team. Now, there were some women in my community who never got married, old maids, and they had to work, you know, their whole lives. Usually they'd teach school or something like that. And they still had to go home and cook and clean. There was a lady whose husband left her and her kid and left the Amish, and the community donated land for her buildings, and she had a shop where she sewed outdoor hunting clothes, and she had to work her whole life, plus do the cooking and cleaning and taking care of the housework and all the stuff mentioned here. So really they chose to work or they chose not to work. It wasn't that I ever saw a community that wasn't allowed, that didn't allow women to work. I'm not saying they're not out there. Some of the Amish communities have strange rules when it comes to what kind of work they can do and how much work they can do for English people. God bless y'all. My bird, Katie.